Right. It's an answer. There's no perfect answer. This
but I like what you did give me.
I want people to think about though, because I'm gonna say the reason why I ask this is because I believe everybody has a purpose, but sometimes we don't know what it is yet, or we may have to go through things to actually find out what it is.
Or phases of purpose. Like this season, my purpose is this. I don't know. You
may be trying to figure stuff out. Maybe that's my season, or connecting, or networking.
That question always made me feel like,
right,
because it's too much. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, no. Oh my God, welcome to He That Finds Me podcast. I'm so excited today because I got a guest, but we're going to get into her later on. I'm just so glad you are here. This is my new podcast. Some of you follow me on Cheryl Get Your Life Back on Instagram, and you may follow me on Cheryl Get Your Life Back on YouTube. But I'm so excited today because I got my girl with me, Miss Larresha White, aka I say Precious. That's the other name. And I'm just so happy because I'm gonna talk about how we connected, how I met this sister. And sometimes you just meet those people in life you connect with and they feel like family or like you've known them for a long time. That's how it was when I met her, and we instantly connected. And I in my spirit, I said, God, me and her gonna connect. I don't know if you felt it.
I did.
I was like, we're gonna connect. We're gonna see each other again. Yeah. And that's exactly how it felt. So welcome, Miss Larresha White, to He That Finds Me podcast. He That Finds Us podcast.
I love it. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you are welcome, girl. You got so much. You're inspiration. So, but I want to read a little bit about her bio. And then Miss Larresha, she later on, she's going to share some of her story, because today we're really going to talk about the rocky road to success, or the rocky road to where we are now. And so I think I'm going to title this because I know some of her story, but she's really going to share more. Girl, I'm finna catch a case. Oh, I was about to catch a case. That's right. Just so you can get to know her just a little bit. Now, a lot is just going to highlight her successes, but she's going to share some of her story. And I'm going to have her come back on because she got several stories like a lot of us do, right? Yeah. So Miss Larresha White, mother of two phenomenal children and proud grandmother, in which they are the drive of her becoming a serial entrepreneur. Larresha is the owner of Precious Remedies, and we're going to show that stuff later. Consumer Advantage, Lady Love Tasty Treats. I got something about that one. Founder of a 501c3 nonprofit organization, Empowerment Zone. That's the name of it, right? The Empowerment Zone. And have recently added acting to her portfolio. She's passionate about eradicating poverty. That's what I'm talking about. From her family and in her culture. She enjoys being productive and creative. And in her spare time, she loves traveling with family and friends. Her goal is to simply fulfill her divine purpose. And the guys know I'm all about purpose, of what the Father has assigned to her. Oh my God. So what I like to do on my podcast is ask you a few questions. This is called the Ungame. I actually use this when I do therapy and counseling or coaching with clients, because it's like, well, we're good, but it's like the opening. It's like a, icebreaker, just to lighten up the load, all those things. But it works for my clients because they don't want to feel like, okay, with the questions, it's like, no, this is right. This is fun. Get the laugh. But also it can be therapeutic because it may, depending on the questions, and if it's a therapy session, I may ask questions that make them think about some things that might bring up some stuff. So I just let God have his way. If it's meant for somebody to come here and receive more healing or get an aha moment or revelation, then it's like, so be it.
But for my mountaintop experience, I would have to go with, and I do got a lot, but I'm gonna go with Global Empowerment. That is the organization that I'm a part of. Okay. And I went and, actually, I heard this man on the radio. His name Arthur Cartwright. Okay. And I heard him on the radio, and he spoke my prayer. I told God, I said, Father, I told Father, I said, it would be amazing if I can be a part of, I said, a church. If churches and schools would combine business. So I spoke that. I wanted that. Okay. This man on there, at the time, it's like he presented, I can't say presenting as a pastor because he's just a man of God. Okay. So he's a man of God, but he's about business. Okay. I said, let me hurry up and put this first. Write this address down. So I went. And at the time, he was very strong on getting yourself a business, getting a product, and getting it mass produced, and getting it on the shelf. Okay. I was so excited. I came home. My nephew and my son was over my house, and I was trying to explain it to them. Do you know I couldn't even get the words out? I was too excited. I was like, I think it's your spirit. Like, they're like, what? Oh my goodness. So I was super excited because I saw a vision. Yes, exactly. I saw it. I said, I'm in this thing. Okay. This is the thing. This is the business that, and I'm not so tied up in how the money come in. Right. It was more, it was connecting me to my freedom. Yes. You see what I'm saying? Yes, it was connecting me to my legacy. Yes. It was connecting me to my children. Is about to be all right now. Exactly. Right. That's what it was connecting me with. That is service. That is. Oh my God. But I want to talk about how we met because I don't know. It's just awesome. Oh, yes. Welcome to the podcast. I'm so excited. And I believe God is going to take this to different levels as well. I do. I had a vision for it. And I'm like you, I'm a visionary. So if you give me something, I'm run with it. That's right. Run with it. So I'm like Harry Tubman. Y'all not part of it. Y'all later. I'm a Harry Tubman. Okay, I know that's my child. I got a couple of Harry Tubman. I know that's right. If he's ready to go, if he's not ready to go, I gotta go. Right. Because you know her, she be like, I'll kill you, you go back. And I'm all right with that. Okay. I know that's right. But oh my God, so I have my own line of products too, because it's got natural. So I moved down here to Georgia and I was doing vending, popping up shop. And so I was starting to pop up at this particular shop for maybe like 2 months. I was coming every weekend. And one weekend, I think it was a Saturday. It might have been a Saturday. I came in and I see this other young lady set up her table. I was like, okay. But it was cool because what I liked about Jay, the owner, he supported Black-owned businesses too. So he would allow, especially women, to come and settle. No matter, I don't care if they sold candles, whatever it is, let them set up. And this is a boutique shop, so there was clothes, shoes, pocketbooks, accessories. And when I first met him, they was having an event there, and there was some sisters who had some products there. And I said, oh, and I'm like you. I was like, I came for one thing, but then I was like, oh, why are we talking about? Because it was about the event, right? Because I networked and met some other wonderful people. But while I was there and saw these ladies, I said, wow. I said, you know what? I'm new here. I'm also looking for like some places to pop up. Because sometimes God will put stuff in your spirit and put it out there. Mm-hmm. There's a reason. It's like, now is the time to bring it up. Because I'm doing something. There's a connection. Yeah. And I felt that it was time for me to say it. Mm-hmm. And he just said, you know what? You can come here and bring your stuff and pop up. I said, you serious? He didn't even charge me. He said, I'm not even charging you. Mm-hmm. He said, because I'm about helping other people. Now, when I get to, if I stop making some exchange money, he all right with me. I give him something. Sometimes he would fight me. I would try to give him something. Yeah. No. Yeah. I was like, God, this is the opportunity. I need being in a new space, a new place, and I'm getting settled in oh God, it was a blessing. So this sister was there with her products, Precious Remedies. And we started talking, and you had another friend with you, a young lady. She had us, she was nice too, sweet spirit. Yeah. And I connected with her too, because I felt the God in her. And I said, okay, here's another woman of God selling stuff. Her spirit was sweet. And it's like we instantly connected. I could tell she had love for people. I love people. And it was instantly. And we started talking. And then she was open to sharing. She didn't have like, you know how some people, sometimes they feel threatened by somebody else. Like, I don't want to share. I don't want to. She had none of that. We even talked about using different type of not programs, with the companies to kind of help us get things we need for our products. Yeah. And I was sharing stuff with you, and you was sharing. I was like, wow, this is so awesome. Yeah. And she said she would share with me how to get my stuff. Let's keep it real into the stores, because that's my next goal, to get into. And she already has some stuff in the stores. And so I was transitioning, so I'm moving. I'm like, now that I'm settled, I'm gonna start with the pop-ups.
Then I prepare my products so I can get in the stores. And she said, you know what? I'm going to help you with that. I didn't even have to ask her. She just told me. And so we stayed in contact, and we're very similar.
Yeah.
Like-minded. She's a dreamer and a visionary and a creative, and so am I. And so I'm like, okay, God, you're doing something. I'm telling you, because I'm down here, no friends, don't really know a lot of people here. And I had a feeling, I had a feeling I was going to meet somebody who's not from here, but they come to Atlanta. And that might be the same thing with my future husband. We'll see. Anyway, because you know what they say about Atlanta, honey. This ain't the place to come looking to get married. Now, God can set you up anywhere, but it's not a place that you would go, oh, I'm going to go down to Atlanta and meet my husband. No, that's not the place you do. You find you don't come with that intent. Now, if it happens, that's a beautiful thing. And so I have a feeling too. It might be the way I might meet him, but that's another conversation.
Yeah, I'm definitely as open to helping.
Yes.
And helping anybody. And that is how we connected.
That's absolutely. It was, and ever since then, that was it. And this is about well, you've been here before, but since I met you, it might have been the third time since I met you.
Since you met me?
That you've been here?
Probably so.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Because one time it was the conference thing. Oh yeah. You came not too long ago with something else. And
then Country Wayne.
Country Wayne, yeah. Oh, that's a whole nother story. Oh my God. So
I'm in Detroit, but I reach out to her often to say, hey, this going on in your
She'll find out about events. Right, exactly. Because there's so many. It's so many here.
So I say, hey, you going? She like, oh, okay, I ain't know about it, but yeah, I'll meet you there.
Okay, exactly.
So I'm flying in, and I'll see you there. And
that's what we do. Exactly. So I'm like, okay, now that I'm having this podcast, we definitely got to have you on here. Yeah. All right. So that's how we met. But I want Larresha, I want you to share your story, because we all got some kind of rocky road story. People see where we are now. I get it all the time. Miss Cheryl, you've been through that? My clients say that. Miss Cheryl, you've been through that? Because they're looking at now. I'm like, you don't know my story. You don't know. But it inspires them. That's what I like about sharing stories.
Yes.
Because it's empowering and it helps people. People can identify with them. Or even if they can't identify with the exact same thing you went through, they went through something. And so the Bible talks about how when we share testimonies, people are overcome by our testimonies. And so I think it's so powerful. So that my thing is having people to come on here. Yeah, we could talk about successes, what we're doing, but let somebody know what you have gone through, what it took for you to get here. And maybe you're still going through some things, but you're moving toward purpose, destiny, operating in your passion, and just living life on a whole nother level with meaning and with purpose. But you have some stories. I'm like, you got to come on here.
Yes.
Oh my God. So that rocky road, and you mentioned something before about, going through a relationship. You've been married like I've been married, and then that was a traumatic, she went through some traumatic experiences with that as well. And what she's going to share, I want you to think about how sometimes we can end up in situations that make us, sometimes you operating out of pain. Sometimes it causes you to do things, make bad choices. But just the fact how we have faith and we believe in God, how he brings us out of those things. But you can look back and see what God has brought you from. So, yeah. So I want you to start back. Maybe Cheryl's, I guess, about your marriage. We can start from there. Okay.
Yeah, I was about 20 years old. I married my first boyfriend.
Okay. One of those.
Married my first boyfriend. And so eventually, yes, we got married, had 2 kids and everything.
All that.
So this is my experience of what I went through with that situation. My ex-husband was my friend after we got a divorce. He was still my friend because I consider him as family.
Okay.
His family and my family always been close, always connected, still to this day. They will always be
family.
It's a respect thing. Yeah. You see each other, you're gonna stop. You're gonna say hi, how you doing, what's going on. Right. You're gonna have a conversation.
No bad blood. Right. Right.
So with that, me and him, my ex-husband, we were still able to, we had such a respect for each other that we was able to take our kids, go out of town, have a trip out of town, come back, still go our separate ways. Right. That's the way, that's our relationship was we was able to go to each other's family functions. Okay. So here it is. If it's like that, a lot of people that he dealt with respected that, they knew that, they was okay with that. Right. Or at least from my experience, they never approached me, never disrespected me, they never played on my phone type of stuff. Okay. It just you have that kind of drama, right? Vice versa. Anybody that I dated didn't target him, mess with him, none of that. Okay. We didn't have that type of drama in our friendship.
That's good.
Okay. And I understand that type of friendship is rare.
Right. That's right.
But let us be us because we in this peace zone, you know. Okay. But however, this one particular female that he dealt with was not witty. Okay. So, and she was so much not witty that she did anything and everything to target me. To the point, you know, I would. She played on the phone constantly, all the time, constantly. So when I see her in public, I see her, I come across her, I pull her to the side. And I say to her things like, hey, you don't have nothing to worry about. Okay. It's not like that. It's not this. It's not that. Whatever you thinking, whatever it is, whatever, get it out your head. It's not that. You only see me on functions. Okay. You will not see me at his house. You're not going to see us on no type of that. None of that. I'm no threat to you. So I explain this often to her.
Was she younger than you?
Younger. Okay. Younger. And her mental.
Mentality or mental?
Okay. Yes, her mental, yes.
Okay.
Was even younger than her age, in my opinion.
I just picked that up.
Yes, very young and insecure. Very young and insecure. I'm gonna
go ahead.
Yes. Yeah. So it, you know, in my face, she would say, okay, no problem. We leave pretty much that night. I get texts and calls, and I know it's from her. You know why I know it's from her? Because I don't have no beef with nobody else. Okay. I don't have no issues with nobody else. Right. You don't have to put your name, or you can block the number and all that. Right. I still know it's you. Okay. So that went on for a very long time. Very long time. Yeah. It went on for so long, and eventually it reached the point where I said no more.
Okay.
So I got to that point when I said, I'm really getting tired of this girl. Okay. I didn't beg for peace too long. I even went to other people to say, can you talk to her? Okay. I went to him. Right. Okay. I even went to him. I went to my ex-husband and said, do something about that. It has been times where I'm minding my own business. I'm in my own world. And she would blow up my phone. And I would call him and say, hey, is you and her something going on? You know, and he just run it down, tell me what they got going on. I said, yeah, I know, because all of a sudden I got these messages. Right. I said, why she always target me when y'all going through things? I said, man, check that. Right. You know, eventually his response was, I can't control what she do. And so that type of response made me mad. Yes. So now it took me this long to now I'm mad with him. I'm saying it's got to be something you can do. I started suggesting, hey, do anything. Right. Have sex with her. That don't work. Don't have sex with her. That don't work. I'm saying because you had to because the calls was so constant. It's like, okay, I'm gonna just turn my phone off. But then guess what? I got business on the phone. I can't turn my phone
disruptive.
off. You know, just do something. Then she spread rumors a lot, which that type of stuff. Guess what? I didn't care. Okay. People don't know my side of the story, and I don't care. Okay. I never spoke this. Y'all see me right now. Y'all see this conversation. Y'all see this podcast. Y'all ain't never heard me say this. Y'all never heard my side. Because I don't care.
I hear you.
I don't care. Right. That's I have a lot of energy into my peaceful world, and I love it there.
You was doing things you was trying. Right. Your world.
And I love it there. So I don't come outside of that.
That's disruptive to your peaceful world.
I don't come outside of that to address what she's talking about.
Right.
In her phone, you will not see messages from me. Because I didn't see none. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
When I see her, I would speak up and say, hey, could we be all right? Could this be cool? You know, so anyway, long story short, it never got good, it never got peaceful, it just
right.
You know, so here it is. What happened this particular time, because it was so many incidents where it was she's doing something, and I'm like, okay, what can I do to stop her from messing with me?
Right.
So I remember, I'm gonna just go straight to the day where I had enough. I remember saying, all right, you know what, I got enough. I can't get help from mutual friends.
Okay.
I can't get help from them. I can't get help from.
What you done did?
I can't get help from him.
Okay.
I said, well, all right, I'm on it now.
Okay.
I'm about to respond to her. So I goes to her house.
And you angry, right?
At this point, I am plotting.
Okay.
I got me a plan. Okay. I said, I'm about to do something about this. It's been too many times begging for peace. Again, right? I didn't went to people. I didn't went to him. I didn't went to her. I said, I'm tired of it. At this point, I begged for peace long enough.
Okay. Right.
So I goes to her house to stake out. Because I want to know I stayed out.
I don't know this part of Precious.
Oh, baby. Okay. So I did that to find out what time she went to work.
Okay, so, wait. Yeah. Before you go there, what was the plot? Are you getting ready to share that? What were you going to do? Or what was your goal?
My goal was to put her in a hospital or kill her. If you die, you die. But I'm.
That's how Andrew's in.
You might die after I hit you with this.
Okay.
Tool.
Okay. That was the stupid part. Okay.
You might die, and I gotta live with that. And I'm ready for you to go ahead and get out of my.
Because you went at that moment. Hey, that's what get you out of my life.
Get on. I told you too long. It's been years. Okay,
that's a long time.
It's been years. I have moved on. He's moved on, or whatever the case is in his man, because that's a whole nother story. His mental, and I'm
attracted to you. That's a whole nother thing.
I'm suffering from the man I was with.
Right.
In a love triangle. I kept telling her, baby, listen, this ain't a love triangle. You got the wrong one. Leave me alone.
She just didn't get it.
And she didn't get it. So I'm like, I shouldn't be.
But anyway,
you shouldn't be arguing or trying to argue with me. And another thing, I don't argue.
You like me? I'm not an arguer.
I don't. Right. So guess what? She never tried to argue when we was face to face.
Really?
Never. Okay. But over the text messages and phone calls,
that's what she really did.
I'm every B, I'm every this, I'm every H, I'm every that. I mean,
by you already, so
she blow the phone up. If I say, as soon as I say hello, she blow the phone up. Okay. So I just hang up.
Okay, so that's the. Now you say you went by yourself, or you took somebody with you?
I had somebody.
You said okay.
I had somebody with me, not to do nothing though, because mind you, it was only to stake out, and this individual, this individual wouldn't let me go by myself.
Okay.
So they wouldn't let me go back. So I had to say to this individual, man, because it was such a plot. I woke up 4 o'clock. I set my alarm. 4 o'clock in the morning. Wow. So I can get up to go stake out.
Like, if you ain't gonna do nothing, I'm gonna take care of this.
Yeah, I was at the point where I'm gonna do this myself. So the individual said, I'm getting up too. I said, no. They like, yes, I am. I said, no. They said, yes. I said, yeah. Okay, but to let them know, I said, listen, ain't nothing happening this day. I'm only trying to see what time she leave, and that will be that, right? So I do that. So turns out when I'm like, bet, now I see what time. This is the time she go to work. Okay. I got that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pulling on off.
Okay.
And she saw me.
Oh.
I said, dang it. I can't not.
She gonna be looking for
exactly. And even when so that didn't go too well. So I'm like, that didn't go well. At this point, it intensified my plan.
Right.
Now I'm like, dang. I really gotta do something.
Okay.
So boom, I would go ahead, I leave off. She telling the world what happened. I'm like, I knew her little ugly girl was gonna say something. She can't keep her mouth closed for nothing. I'm like, all right. So I ain't say nothing. I never responded to what people were saying or whatever. But only thing I did know is I still got that point.
Oh gosh.
I still got that point. No, I ain't letting it go. It intensified.
She's still around.
Yeah, you still around. And now you're talking even more stuff.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, bet. And I couldn't do nothing at that particular time because the people I had with me, I'm not doing nothing with them. That's not for that. Right. It wasn't for that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I said, listen here. Now at this point, my family is involved because they like, Larresha did what? And Larresha, well, this not her and blah, blah, blah. They all like it's blowing their mind, right? And people trying to convince my ex-husband convincing them like, yes, Larresha. They like, no, Larresha. They asking me. And I said, listen here, I had enough. And I told them this. I said, if y'all care, like all this, they having meetings about me and stuff. I said, let me tell y'all something. It's going down.
Intervention didn't help.
I said, oh yeah. I said, it's going down. Okay. I said, the only thing I want y'all to do, take care of my babies. Cause whatever this about to go, however this about to plan out, I'm willing.
And this is one thing I teach about anger. When you're so angry and so to the point of stress, you have no rationale, no reasoning. You're irrational. You're impulsive. You just want the pain to stop. And she was that pain.
And I just wanted, and I feel like I still do. I feel like she do voodoo. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I feel like that. Okay. She had all type of things that she would say.
Oh, she was so messed up too.
Some things that she would say, I would say to myself, like, only people that does voodoo would say things like that. So anyway, and she used to try to tease me because she church girl. Tease me for going to church.
That's to make her feel good.
Church girl. You know, but however, so anyway, they came, they tried to talk sense to me, and I said, no, listen, it's a wrap. I'm gonna get this girl. I'm gonna get this girl. So here it is. Now my brother, he came to me one time, and he was the closest to make me try to think a little bit. Okay. Because he said, look at what all you got going on.
Wow. Okay.
He said, look what you got going on, and look what she got. She can lose anything, and so what? You got too much to lose. And that kind of made me feel like, ooh.
I don't want to hear that right now. You said right.
Yeah, I'm like, man, like, wow. So I took that. I swallowed it. So here it is. I'm battling with it because I want to get her so bad. I still want to get her. And so I'm on my way. This another day, about maybe it had to be probably only about 3 days after that, the day that I went over there. So, and then my brother came, and then now this particular day, I'm on my way to a business meeting. It was at 10 o'clock at night. Okay. And because it was like, during the time that this business meeting was going down during that season, traffickers was snatching women.
About that.
They were snatching women at the time. So I never took my gun out the house. Never.
Okay.
Never took it out the house until that day. I only took it out that day because of the traffic. And I was meeting another lady. Okay. So we was doing business together. Okay. So I'm on my way to her.
Do business together. Go ahead. And you was doing business.
Yeah, I'm doing business this night. So I'm on my way to her. Police get behind me. I got the gun with me, but I also felt like I'm good because I got a permit. Okay. Well, they told me my permit was expired. They told me, oh man, they ran all types of stuff down on me and treated me like a criminal. First time I ever been in handcuffs and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? First time all that. But I felt like because now before this, guess what? She put a PPO, personal protection bond.
Okay.
She put that out on me before this day.
Okay.
How you put that out on me? And you the one targeting me. You the one coming for me. But
she did it because you got her house taken out that night?
I don't know quite when she did. But I know it was on me.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, got that on me. Do they know something? Did she? Because she the type, she would tell the police on me. You know, she a police caller.
Okay.
You know, even though she the one coming for me, but she go call the police.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's her.
Okay.
So she called the police, whatever. So I'm sensing that they already know something about me. I'm sensing because if you pulled up behind me, why is you on me like I did something already and I did nothing?
Right.
You know, so that was my scare.
Okay.
That led me to 3 days in jail.
Oh my God, girl.
So I'm in jail.
I'm scared.
I'm in jail, and now I'm thinking, and now it's on me, and now I'm super mad. I'm so mad at everything. I'm first I told my business partner, pick up my car, boom, 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 whatever. Tell my people I'm in jail, whatever the case is, all this crazy stuff. But I'm super mad because why am I going through this?
Right.
About her. Why am I going through this about her when she the one is after me? She the one bothering me.
Right.
So, you know, and they telling me, well, you should have reported her, and you should have. It's been too long. Right. I've been trying to ask for peace, and then when they all, when it hit the fan, I'm the one going to jail and everything. It's like, come on. So I'm in jail, and I'm the maddest one in there. I'm in jail, and I'm the one that do not look at me. I'm one of them. Whereas nobody,
was acting like a thug that night.
Nobody will look at me, will talk to me because I'm like, dude. However I was looking, I bet you I can't even. I can't even do it. So however I was looking, my demeanor, everything, everybody was like, oh shoot, leave that girl alone. That's how they was treating me. Leave her alone. And I was that mad. I was that mad. I was. That was probably the maddest I've ever been. And I felt like I didn't deserve this. I didn't deserve to go through all this when this girl was bothering me. You know what I'm saying? I'm only trying to respond at this moment.
Right.
Now I'm responding, you know. So yeah, that was it was crazy. It was crazy. So I had so when they you know, they got me for the gun and everything. My ex, he was saying, oh, you can beat it. This your first time, all this sort of stuff. No, I'm not about to even go through that. First of all, I don't even trust you at this moment because I can't trust you for your opinion, your advice, your friendship, your nothing. Sleep with the enemy and y'all go ahead and be over there. I don't want to, and he want to know what happened, what's going on with the case, what they charge you with. I'm looking at him like, when I asked you for your help, you said it was nothing you can do. Keep it that way. You see what I'm saying? Right. I don't need your help no more. I got this. However it playing out, you know. So I was on that too. So it dragged on. That case dragged on for 2 years.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Like every time I had to go to court, and I paid for a lawyer.
Okay.
I paid for a lawyer. The PPP or whatever you call it. PPO. That's the name of the thing.
Okay.
I'm trying to beat that. First of all, guess why I was really trying to beat that? Because I still want to get her.
Oh gosh.
I said no.
I really want to get it out.
I really want. Yeah, I told you the day didn't anticipate. Right. I said, oh, she got the PPP on me, or PO or whatever PPO. I'm like, she got that on me, so now I can't go to her house. I said, dang it, where I'm gonna get her at? So one time, I even went to his house. I said, I know she gonna be over there. Okay. I said, I'm gonna go over there. I sure did. Staked out over there one day. Yeah. Sure did. But then I only went to his house once.
Okay.
To see, you know. But I didn't want that on me. I didn't want that on me because I knew I wanted to get her. But eventually I said, okay, what happened with the case of being in there for 3 days and then fighting that case and having it wasn't so much a fighting, it was the prolongedness of it. They kept postponing it because of COVID. And I'm like, dang, it was down that. And then they you got to come back to court, come back. I'm like, I don't, every time I had to go on Zoom, I'm mad all over again. All over again. Why am I wasting time with this? And I can be responding to emails and throwing my products. So it was horrible. It really was. And then why is it worth it to her to target me like that when this individual still to this day will say words like, I love Larresha. Now, I think you should use because it happened before. I'm only saying that because this is his recent words. Okay. We was on the phone. He was on loudspeaker. My daughter was on the phone with him. He on loudspeaker. I'm in the room. We was talking about a situation. So at the end of the conversation, he said, I love you. And she was in his background. She got totally mad. So she started blowing me up again.
I actually, when you first shared the story with me, I felt like he was saying things that make us feel even more threatened by you.
I told him to not. I even told him not to do it. That's his experience with me.
Right.
Allow that man to use the word love, but if you can't allow him to use the word love, get away from him. But don't you target me for it. Because I think she should have, if she was mature, I think she should have took it as I love you in a general type of love. Far as,
do you know how he said it though? Because I heard stories of men saying, "I'm always gonna love that girl." They do it in such a way it makes the new person feel like I can't do nothing with that because they do it in like you feel this whole affection thing. You want to say, why don't y'all just get back together? So I wonder how he said it.
No, I can definitely. I definitely can say in the past. In the past, he said that before. He constantly called me or referenced me as his wife and stuff like that. So yes, he plays a big part in why she feel the way, and that's why I had compassion to wait so long to tell her, hey, I know what he say sometimes, but don't. It's not here. It's not. I'm not giving that energy back to him. It's nothing happening at all. And I couldn't do it no other way. I couldn't. What can I do?
Right.
I don't care what it look like.
Right.
Don't target me because of what y'all have or don't have.
Right.
That's my bottom line. Yeah. And I can't, I can use the word love towards him. I can say, but my love ain't romantic.
Exactly.
I don't have a romantic love, a passionate love, or I want him back and I want a relationship with. That's not my
about his well-being.
That's it.
Father's children. You know what I'm saying? And that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's it. So it's just different. It's different.
She's immature. She's emotionally immature on top of that. Because all her responses is one of a little girl. I know she's been through some stuff. She had to go through some stuff. The way she was responding, she had some trauma in her life. Because those are all trauma responses. She's so fixated on you. Yeah.
She literally, and I want to say, let me say, probably about 2 months ago, just 2 months ago. Okay. Yeah. She texted me my social security number. She texted me my social security number. Why do you do that, like what girl? Like why? So, and I know it's her.
Because you got my number. You trying to say I know your social security number?
That's exactly what she doing. She did it before, and she tried to act as if I wouldn't know that she's doing this. That it is her. She always say little things to make me be thrown off that it's her.
Right.
Wow. Okay, so 2 years ago, you text me my address. So
I know your number. I know your social security number. What you trying to say?
Yeah, that type of stuff. Yeah, so I don't respond. I don't respond to neither one of them. First of all, I don't care if you know where I live. I'm not threatened. Right. I don't care that you know my social. I'm not threatened. I'm not scared. I'm not moved. It don't bother me. Right. So what? Do whatever you want to do with it. you know, I feel like I'm just, you know, first, it's sad.
It's sad.
Like, I be feeling sorry for her. I feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
And I know where he's at mentally. He's still messed up over the divorce. He messed up. Right. So he attracted somebody that's messed up with him.
That's it.
That's all he did. So it looks, it just, but at this point, that's what I told him. Marry her. Just leave me alone. Because I'm mad. At times I get mad. I get frustrated with him on how he handled her. Right. I be feeling like, dude, when I was with you, you weren't like this. Like, come on, do something about this. Yeah. Like, how can you let this girl say this, do this? You know, she called my daughter out her name. I was just getting ready to ask you, did the kids ever stay with him when he was with her, and how she was with your children? Were the kids around her? Did they stay with him? He never included her really as we're family. Oh, okay. He never did that. He absolutely never. I've never heard him reference her as his girlfriend. And even when I say your girlfriend, he get extremely mad. Okay. Wow. Extremely mad. So now my kids have been around her. Okay. You know what I'm saying? My kids been around her. Never came back saying she treat them any kind of way, or she's far as I can view outside looking in, she don't talk to my son. Okay. My son is kind of one of them dudes that standoffish. You talk to me, I talk to you, but we ain't kicking it like that. So you stay in your lane, I stay in mine. Right. My daughter is very neutral until you do something to make her turn away from you. Okay. And of course she heard too much. Okay. Now my daughter is at the point where I'm turning away from, to the point I have to stop my daughter from thinking that way and say, people, human, be the nice Christian or something. Calm down, girl. I'm so grateful to. This is why I'm grateful that I'm not in that same mindset. When she texts now, remember how I used to be like, why is she texting me? Do something. I'll be like, oh, okay. And finish what I'm doing. Okay. It's not, I mean, you know, it's not worth it. Disrupt your whole life. It's not worth it. And it really wasn't worth it then, but I just wanted a revenge. I wanted to stop it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. But it's absolutely not nowhere near my plan to respond. Are they still together? What kind of I mean, you know what? I don't know what he's doing in his world. Because guess what? All that friendship we had. I completely took myself away from his whole family. And I love them. Right. Okay. I will always love his family. And when I see my nieces and nephews on his side, they my nieces and nephews forever. Gotcha. You see what I'm saying? Right. And I will ride with them forever. You know what I'm saying? However, I don't go to the functions. Okay. Like I don't go to the fun. I don't. So I don't know what he's doing. Okay. That was that life. You know, you want to bigger and better things. Definitely. So in the midst of all of this, when was Precious Remedies birth? When did what? The product line. When did you start that? So I was already a part of Global. Okay. Okay. And when I first heard of Global and everything, I was thinking of what would be a good product. So I was going with socks. I had a list. I had 5 lists products on the list. I said deodorant, socks, toothpaste, condoms. And there was something else. I don't remember what the other one was. So that was the 5 things. So I said throughout that list, I started going with the socks. Okay. And so finally, now I already had shampoo and conditioner that I had conditioner that I was doing on my hair. Okay. And my daughter hair and my friends. Okay. And they were saying that it was good and they loved it and everything. And that was all that we used on our hair. Okay. And so finally I said, and my mentor kept saying, y'all need products, y'all still need products. You probably already have a product. What is that concoction you mixing up? Right. And I said, I am mixing up something. I already got a product. Okay. So I said, okay, bet. It's about to be conditioner. So I gathered my conditioner and I was, formulating it even better. And I was making bottles and all that type of stuff. And so a girl said, I love your conditioner so much. I hate washing my hair with other shampoos. I want a shampoo from you. Okay. And I said, okay. So I went ahead and exactly. That's all it takes is for somebody to say, can you do that? I almost never say no. Right. I said, wait, let me see if I can, So when she said that, I started mixing and mixing. So I had the shampoo and conditioner at this time. So then my mentor will always tell us what to have in place, be ready at all times. Be ready. So everything that he would say, I write it on down. Okay. He said, you would need this, this, and this, and this, and this if the store wanted your product. Right. We had no idea when the store going to need it. Okay. We had no idea. But it was that one particular day I goes to the meeting and he say, tomorrow, bring your product. Okay. Wow, really? Tomorrow? Guess what? I was ready. I bet you were. Okay. I was ready. I was doing what he was telling us to do. And I said, what's that? You had it in the jar? What did you have in the I had it in some white bottles with my label. Okay. Yeah. Then my bottles was white. It had labels that I made. Right. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah. I printed it out myself. I typed it on. And so that was the lip gloss. I had children's hair products. Okay. Yes, I had children's hair products. So I had like 5 different products. Okay. And I just that night, I'm like, okay, put this label on that one, whatever. And I brought it on. And he said, and so that was the day Myers was looking for products. Oh, really? And so he said, it fell right in place. So we presented it and they said yes. Okay. Wow. They said yes. And I probably could have left the labels the way I had it. Gotcha. I had my UCP code. Yeah, all of that. Okay. Yeah, I had all. I mean, when he said you have to have all this. Yeah. So I had it all. Okay. And but I said, no, for the store, I want it to be even more attractive. I wanted to. So sometimes it's the labels that grab people. Yeah. For sure, for sure. Okay. So then I said to myself, well, if they order a whole lot, I need to have that ready already. I don't want to have to get it ready. I don't want to have to search for who can do the mass production. I don't want to have to. I just always want to be ready. Exactly. So I went that route. Okay. And that wouldn't necessarily be the route for people that I would suggest. But that's the route I took. Right. Yeah. Absolutely. I would say stay in your kitchen as long as you can. I got you right. That's what I would say. Or at least have a manufacturer on standby. You vet them. They have and everything is in motion. Everything is set for you to just hit the go. Right. Okay. So I mix until I need them. That's how I would suggest it that way. Okay. All right. Awesome. And then took it from there. Got it in the stores. That must have been exciting. It was so scary to talk to them. Too. So look, now mind you, I don't present and yes. Oh my God. Okay. So I said, this is gonna be it was so I was so scared and nervous to present, right? Right. So here's a long line of people presenting. Okay. And I'm in this line. So I'm shaking and I need to do I need to use the bathroom. Right. I need to eat. I need to do I'm going through the motions. I'm sweating, I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm everything, right? Okay. So and then my mama called, and first my brother called. I didn't know the number, so I'm like, I don't know why people calling. Just stop calling. So by the time my mama called, I thought it was that number again.
Okay.
So I'm just like, hello.
Oh my
She
God.
like, my mom like, Larresha? I'm saying, yeah. She like, what you doing?
Right.
And guess what she was asking for? She was asking for the product. She was like, bring me some of your product. Wow. I said, Mom, I'm at this event and I'm about to go and pitch it to them, and I'm so nervous. She said, girl, you good. You got this.
I love it.
No, you all right.
Mama's encouragement.
Yes.
Biggest
supporter ever. Okay, ever.
Okay.
She like, girl, you got this. Go ahead. And so that calmed me down. That relaxed me.
Okay.
So after that, I finally was able to okay. I got this, right? Okay. So I sit on down. Of course I'm praying.
Okay.
So I told Father, I said, Father, please let it just be a conversation. I don't want it to feel like an interview.
That's right. A conversation.
Let me just have a conversation with them. Let's just talk about my baby.
Like, okay, right.
Yeah.
Do
that.
Natural.
Yes. Still to this day, I don't like that feeling.
Yeah, I know.
You give me that feeling, I don't know my name no more.
Right.
Right.
It's like the anxiety that comes over.
Yes. Okay. So I wanted that feeling, right? I said, let it be a conversation. So the lady, she was presenting coffee before I'm right behind her. So she presenting coffee.
Okay.
So when I sit down,
I like that you get to learn from other people too. I don't like to be the first one. I like to kind of get some encouragement from other one. Yeah, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you couldn't hear nothing. You couldn't really see nothing at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah. So as I'm trying to sit down, I'm so glad she left her coffee, because what happened is, now she's supposed to take all her product with her and all this stuff, her machine and all this stuff. She left her coffee machine, and it was so perfect because now the buyers, that's the ones that do the interview. Okay. They said, you want some coffee? Right. That relaxed me so much. I said, okay. I want some coffee. Coffee. Yeah. And that did it for me. From that, I didn't even drink the coffee. Just by him saying, do you want some coffee? Okay. Was like, all right. I said, yeah, I want some coffee. Give me some coffee. He talking about, I don't have the the stars. He was talking about, he don't have a star. I said, that's fine. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So from that type of energy, I was good to go. Wow. I told them, yes, you want this because this, that, okay. What all do you want? And when I presented it to him, I remember I had that the lip gloss. Okay. But I didn't show him that. I only showed the shampoo, conditioner, and the lotion. Okay. So I'm asking him, I said, so which ones you want? I thought he was going to choose one. I don't know why. But I'm thinking just one shampoo, or do you want the conditioner? Right. Or do you want the lotion? You want one? Which one do you want? I'm on that mindset. Okay, right. He said, all of them. Okay. I was like, oh, okay. But in my mind, I'm like, right. I like how you stay cool and calm. But I'm like, oh. Right. Yeah, so I was extremely happy, and I was good. I was just ready to go for it. What a rocky road to purpose. I love it. Oh my God. So we definitely want to see some of that as well. But before we do you have a word of encouragement? If you want to drop a seed on the people who's watching, something inspirational, encouraging, anything, because I like to leave something with deposit. Always believe that in life, when you encounter people, you should leave something positive in their life that can help them in some kind of way. I would say go for it. Live. I love it. Do it even when you're scared. I love it. Just go for it. Trust the process. You know, try to stay away from the get quick rich. Stay away from the that should be your motivator. Yeah. Right. Instant gratification. Listen, allow the process. Right. So whatever your dream and purpose is, she's saying your goal is go for it and allow the process. Yes. Yeah. I love it. Allow it. Just, it's okay. I love it. It's all right. Just go for it. Go for it. I mean, life is way too short. We say it all the time. Right. Yeah. We say that so much. Right. But, you know, go for it. Just go for it. Go. So, look, I got a so what attitude. Everything is so what. You could tell me about relationships, business, family, friends. So what?
All right now.
So what?
Right.
It's okay. Yes. I'm not about to dwell on nothing.
Right. That's right.
That's
been there, done.
Yeah. I think the 3 days in jail. I was in there literally reaching for my phone to check my email.
Look at us, still doing this much.
My mind thinking,
all this going on.
I ain't got no phone in here.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, it taught me a little something.
Okay.
But I can't go back to that.
No.
I can't. I know it took me a long time to want to respond.
Uh-huh.
But even now, why even respond?
Too far. We need to see this Precious Remedies. You got some over there, honey. And I use it. I use the lotion every day.
Yes.
I know you saw them.
Yeah.
I do it right there. I got that pump. When I run out of my stuff, I'm using it. And see, that's beautiful too. When you see people, your stuff, and people, you're like, oh my God, I did that.
I be going in their bathroom or they live. Like, it's so many houses that that's so special to me because these are my friends and family. If I'm going to their house, I must know them, right?
Your friends and family, like,
yeah. And when I do go in their house and see my product, I be like, look at these pretty selves. What's going on here? Hey, look at how pretty. I tell them, I said, do what you created to do.
Okay.
You better do it. Do what you created to do.
Love it, girl. Okay.
Yes. So I'm excited about Precious Remedies.
Yes.
You have the black shampoo. Yeah.
Okay.
The black shampoo.
I love it.
I just love that name.
Yes.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
So the black shampoo is actually black and smell.
All right,
amazing. And yes, you gonna get the clean. Like I know a hairdresser said it gets your hair super squeaky clean. Okay. And I said good, because if you don't want the squeaky clean, don't get it. You need that squeaky clean, or don't get this. If you don't want the squeaky clean, then this one won't be for you. But yes, this is extreme. It's gonna clean your hair. Okay. It's for your open up your follicles. Okay. It's, if you have eczema, if you have dandruff, if you have alopecia, if you have just some of those skin and scalp conditions. Yes, it's definitely treating your scalp. Both. Treating your scalp, and your hair is going to lock in moisture. It's going to you can use this conditioner as a mask. I call it a reverse because it's going to reverse that damaged hair. Awesome. Okay. So reverse. I like to leave it in for like 3 days to wear that wet look, that curly look, and then rinse it on out. Rinse it on out. And if you want that flowy look, that like a wrap, a natural flow, then you want to wash it out. You wash it out, so it won't be weighed down. So it won't be weighed down. Yes. But it's amazing as a pair. The black shampoo is safe enough to bathe with it. Men can use it on your beard. You can bathe with it, so you can share this with your mate. And also with the conditioner as well. You know, I love the little tingle that it gives me on my scalp. Amazing. I love it. I'm a cosmetologist, so I'm loving all this stuff. Yes. And then you got the passion fruit. In my opinion, the passion fruit, you either gonna love it or you just not gonna like it. It's that scent not for everybody. Everybody got their own. So some people swear by it. That's all they want. Right. They like passion fruit, passion fruit, passion fruit. I want that one. I want that one. I want that. They be like, oh, yes. Yes. You smell good. Yeah, that's what they do. And you smell good. What you got on? Precious Remedies. You got that passion fruit. And they absolutely love it. And the texture is amazing. The texture is amazing. It's creamy. Look, yes. Look, that's what they do in the camera. Yeah, for sure. It is. It's nice. It's creamy.
I love it.
Yeah, it's nice, it's cream, and it gives you the shine without the greasy feel. That's what the lotion does.
Okay.
And it's great to hydrate your skin. Yeah, you don't get the greasy feel.
Right.
You don't get sticky feel.
Okay.
You know, it's thick. It lasts 24 hours. It really do. It really do. And it smells amazing.
All right.
I love the baby powder scent. The baby powder scent is my favorite. I always love baby powder scent. That's why I created this one.
And it does smell like baby powder.
Straight like baby powder. Straight like it. Yes. So to get out the shower, this one you just want to feel and smell clean and fresh.
Right.
You want to put that on there.
Okay.
You can use it as when you massaging your mate.
I love it.
Massage their feet, massage their back.
Okay.
Use the product.
I love it. No, you got a story behind the logo?
I just created it.
Okay, you tell. I love it.
Yeah, I created the logo.
Wow.
I was just.
I see that
the diamond, the alien.
Okay,
yeah.
Right. Precious. That's what I'm thinking about. Precious and stone. Something that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, girl. I love it. I love it. I love it, honey. You had a
Thank you so much.
I would say reinvent, but you took a lot of that energy and you started focusing on your brand and building your business. And a lot of we need to learn it. A lot of times we can take that same energy, we put negative things and turn it to something positive. Oh my God. Story. Yes. Well, she got some more. I'm gonna have to bring her back on here. Yes. But that's just one thing.
Come from an area where they call zoning. It's an area where a lot of when I was growing up, it was, I mean, it was nothing but drug dealers.
Okay.
You know, drug dealers and gangs heavy in that. But on the other hand, that was our community that we was used to. We was pretty much adapted to it, and it was an area where you just that's where you at.
Okay, right.
So it formed into these groups. Okay. It's a family, and then if you go across the bridge or something like that, they're family. Something like that. You know, different areas is a family. However, my experience of that was always in drug raids. And I absolutely hated being in them drug raids.
Oh my gosh.
Being in them drug raids. And mind you, I intentionally dropped my book bag off at home and hurry up and run to a friend's house so that I won't be in a raid.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. Hey mom, I love you. Drop that off. I'm out of there. But guess what? I was in every last raid.
What?
Every last one of them.
Goodness.
As much as I stayed gone.
Right.
I stayed gone. My escape was going to my auntie house and my grandma's house.
What's happening in the raid? What is?
Well, they bust in that door.
Okay.
They busted,
but I just want to know.
Yeah, so they bust in the door, and they bust in our door so much that we left the door open.
Oh wow!
We ain't no sense in. Yeah, it was deep. Okay. It was because they did it. They did it without the judgment of the law. The judge have to sign for it.
Okay,
but they was just coming in when they felt like. Okay, they see that door. Yeah, they coming. Okay. So they did. The police raids, they just came in. They came in so much. So I can be watching TV. This how much they came in. Okay. I'll be watching TV. If I heard a hard knock on the door, I hit the floor. And then I noticed that it's not when I noticed it wasn't the police, I get back and start back watching
cartoons. Something just conditioned to the whole thing, like a war zone.
Extremely.
It's just the police coming in, guys. They read and then
when they came in, you never relax. It's always they come in and they breaking stuff.
That's that's like when the firemen come in to fire.
And they beat up everybody in there. What? Especially my brothers. Beat them up. All you hear is all of that. Then sometimes they like to treat the kids. Okay. It was me and my brother and my sister. We young, we kids, but they got us lined up with them. A lot of times, they loud. They tell a lot of times. Sometimes they tell everybody close your eyes, keep them closed, and you don't know what they're doing in the house, but you hear all types of stuff. wow, did all types of stuff going on. When it's over and you see your house, guess what I thought? Oh, we gonna have to move. We can't clean this.
Yeah.
We can't do that. We can't live in this type of house. We gonna have to move. Ma, do we gotta move? Wow. You know.
We got to wrap this thing up. You can go into 5 more stories.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching He That Finds Me. Please come back. So thank you so much again. You guys are blessed.